What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So truck is back at the house with some changes. We have Amazon LED headlights. I painted the Chevy emblem black, and I also straightened out the bumper. Because remember, it was sagging extremely bad. And you guys haven't seen this truck on the channel in a while. I'll probably put it up in editing, but I think 3 months maybe. I might be wrong. But yeah, the truck is back. Draw's gone. The battery's dead due to my own doing because of sound system. If you run your sound system without the engine running or a battery charger on the battery, it kills it. And well, that's exactly what I did. So it's dead from my own doing. But that's not what this video is about. We actually have an install happening today. So I just got a set of new taillights that are going to definitely be needed because that is that taillight. When I got the truck, it was broken, and it kind of just like fell apart, so it kept falling out. So I just took it, put it in there. So now we have new ones for both sides. So I believe this one is driver's side, bottom one is passenger side. And where is my tripod? Alright, so I found the tripod. So I'm just going to make sure, because these are new taillights and harnesses. So basically just got to unplug the old harnesses, plug these ones in, and should work perfectly fine. And yes, okay, it does come with new bulbs. So that's a good thing, because I don't have new bulbs, I got old ones. That's it. Also, on those headlights up front, we do actually have LED switchbacks. So, you know, we're not poverty here. But we're going to go ahead and get the old one out and slap the new ones in. So in order to change out your taillights on your truck, first you're going to have to drop your tailgate. And there's 2 screws that hold it in. If it's rusted like mine, you are most likely going to need a whole bunch of PV blaster. And it'll hopefully not strip. Alright, so you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. I just grabbed this one because, well, it's like the only one that I have that is roughly the size. Yep, it's the size. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get this one sprayed with PV blaster. They're all on there. And I'm going to go spray the other side really quick so that that side can soak. Alright, so with a little bit of redneck work, I kind of just ripped them out because they were not coming out, and I hit this bottom one with the screwdriver, like I just pushed into it, and it just like kind of fell apart. So there's some metal back here. I'm going to have to hit with a hammer really fast, and then get some new screws that'll hopefully work for this. Alright, so this is what we got. So that piece, that's what I was hitting, and a whole bunch of rust fell out of the truck from doing that. This bed right here is pretty rotted, but now we need to unplug the harness, which is somewhere, I believe, over there. Alright, so the harness wire runs from up there all the way across this back part of your bed to over there at, I don't know what to call it, the junction module junction, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. So you just gotta find which wire it is, so just follow it and unplug the harness from the junction, and you're basically all set. And then you basically just, for the new one, you gotta just bring it back down, reroute it, and plug it in the same spot. Alright, so we got it unplugged. It is right here. If your truck is as rusty as mine or has a lot of mud, be careful about getting rust and dirt in your eye because, yeah, that's why the sunglasses are on. Safety glasses. Now I know why we need them. Alright, so we got the harness unplugged, and there's some little plastic, like, don't know what they're called. Don't do that, whatever you do. There's like these little plastic things that clip the wire to hold up onto the frame. Don't pull them out of your frame or bed. I think it's the frame that it's connected to. And you just gotta use like a little pick, like what I was using. I was using this, and just going in there and just popping them open, and just opens up, and then you pull the wire out, and then you're good. So this old harness is out, and I'm gonna keep that just in case I ever need a factory wiring harness. I will have a factory wiring harness. So now, grab the new tails and try to find a screw that will work. Alright, so I redneck fabricated a way of doing this. So since that hole there is bigger, we had to grab two washers. So we have a lock washer and a bigger washer, and a bolt, because that was the only thing I could find that has the right thread pitch to hold this up. And hopefully this works the way I need it. I need to quickly fish the harness down there, and then I'll go down and plug it in after I get this all up here. And then over here, you just need to put in your case, if you're following this as like a tutorial on how to do this, you're going to be using your screws. I'm going to be using my redneck fabricated way of holding these in. Alright, and then down here, I need to put the other one. Alright, then I'm going to tighten those down with a ratchet, and that should hopefully, hang on, let me get that perfect on there. Let me get that perfect. There we go. That should work. That will work. Alright, and now I'm going to go tighten those down really fast, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I grabbed a battery powered ratchet just so that we can actually get the lock washer to go down. And of course, it's 10 mil, so I'll be right back. Alright, so now I got the correct size. And that should work. And that ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere. So, and taillight does not move, so I'm gonna call that fixed. And just so that's what it looks like. I know you guys couldn't really see much. I'm still working on trying to where to put the camera, but yeah, I'll definitely describe it better on that one, because that one shouldn't be as rusty, I hope. Probably famous last words right there. But we're gonna keep this on here until this is done. Now we got wow, that was a bad stutter. Now we gotta get that plugged in over there, so this time you guys can actually watch. Rust does not taste good, kids. Ow, that's a spare tire thingy. Alright, and that should just plug in up there. These little things on the side. Just go ahead and hold it in. Alright, are they even... Oh, that's nice. It doesn't want to hold in, but it should hopefully be plugged in. And now it's gonna go through and hook up all these again. The one thing I hate about working on vehicles, when you try to hold your head up and it's straining every single muscle in your neck. That's just because I got a big head. So like I said, I would test to make sure that works, which I recommend you guys do, but for the time being I can't because my battery's dead. So now we gotta get to work over here, and hopefully this side is not as hard as the other side was. Aha, okay, good. The screw actually came out over here. Yay! Bottom one might be not as fun though. I have to take my sunglasses off now so I can actually see what I'm doing. It better not rain. It doesn't call for rain, but the sky's looking like it's going to. And that one is stripped. And by stripped, I mean like gone. Doesn't exist. So that's nice. Buy a rusty truck. You'll learn how to fix everything with redneck engineering because everything falls apart. I don't like this truck much longer. I don't know how much longer this truck really is going to last if I can't even fix it without having to redneck engineer something up. Yeah, that is what we call done. So I might be able to just pull this old one out because this is never going to be reused because it's basically broken. But now it is. So, and yeah, I'm going to do a little thing called grab it from over here and try to just twist it to go out. Hopefully it works. Okay. It's working, boys. It's working. The only thing that's stuck now is a little metal piece that holds the tail again. I'm trying to rip off the script. Well, that's a problem and a half. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but a whole bunch of rust just fell off of here. And more. Wow. This thing is bad. Yeah, we need a new bed. That is actually one thing I plan on doing to this, is getting a new bed for it. Because my frame, if you don't know, is actually solid. My motor is solid. The only thing that's bad is the body. So, if it wasn't for the body being so bad, the truck would not look as bad. That's what really makes it bad, is especially the bed. I'm just trying to get this tiny little piece of metal off of here. Done. So now we're gonna have to do the same thing over here for that one bottom part. And now I'm gonna go back under, unplug this harness, and get this one out. Alright, so unlike the other side, it's obviously a lot shorter. So it's just two little clips, well, two little holder clip things that hold that in. And then, yeah. You also need to remove, you're gonna have to unplug the other tail light because this goes right above that other one. And it was not fun to take out. Just saying. Your OEM screws do not work for this. At least I don't think. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. OEM screws do not work. So, we're going to have to redneck engineer this one too. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back with the bolts. Now hopefully this will work. Alright, so set this there. This. Right pitch. I put knock that out later. Or two. Yeah, like someone grab something. Alright, so after not much searching later, we got some bolts that'll work. Now, just gonna get that in. There. Put that there. This top one doesn't line up. That's top. I'll do that for you. I'm gonna do that. Alright, so that's plugged in, and now it's time. Oh, it didn't come off in one piece. Yeah, this is proving to me how messed up my bed really is. But dude, it's so shiny, it makes the rest of the truck look terrible. Alright, now we got this other one. Please come off in just one big piece without ripping anywhere. Ah, I ripped again. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Dude. Now I just gotta somehow get this adhesive off. Probably an eraser wheel, and that should take it off or something. But I'm gonna get all my tools put away. But there we go. Now my truck has some new taillights, and it looks way better with those. Like, way too nice. Now one thing I do want to make sure is, one, that the tailgate doesn't hit the bolts that I put in. I knew it was going to be a problem. That little piece right there stops us from closing the tailgate. Unless you slam it hard. So, there. Does it open? Yeah. Oh, okay, I just bent it. Sweet. Alright. That works. Alright, we fixed our problem. I was going to do that anyways with a hammer, so it literally just, it fixed itself for me. So that was a nice thing. So, yeah, dude. So much better. If you guys remember, like, the first video of this truck, these taillights were absolutely disgusting because, like, ugh, they're so much better now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped you. Probably not, because one, this truck's extremely clapped out, so it's hard to try to do any install video to actually help someone. I mean, if you have a truck that's rusty as mine, this probably helped you. So now you know what to do. Get some bolts that'll fit, and then hopefully it works. So that'll do for now, and yeah. See you, bye.